Welcome to Trending Issue on Education on Air TV Africa, Nigeria #1 internet radio and web TV on education. I remain your regular host, Abifab. Today I have week 6 news on education. I have some good news all over my decks here. The first one says over 12 billion naira disbursed for students for upkeep NELFUND. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund announced on Monday that it has disbursed over 12 billion naira as upkeep allowances for student loan applicants across the country. Additionally, more than 20 billion naira has been disbursed to various tertiary institutions as institutional loan fees. That's from NELFUND. This was disclosed in a statement by the NELFUND management and made available to Air TV Africa Lagos. The fund clarified that the figure were released in response to misconceptions and inadequacy reports claiming over 104 billion naira has been disbursed, which is no. As of February 3rd, 2025, NELFUND has received a total of 364 million and 42 student loan applications. So far, the fund has disbursed over 20 billion 74 million naira in institutional fee, benefiting 192,000 plus students across various institutions in Nigeria. The fund also confirmed that over 12 billion naira has been distributed to students as upkeep allowance. NELFUND has disbursed 12 billion 818 million 960,000 to 169,140 students, each receiving a monthly stipend of 20,000 naira. The news just came to us on Dex this morning that 20,000 naira were given to all the students as keeping allowance, excluding the loan fund for school fees. This is a wonderful one from Mr. President and Minister of Education. We appreciate this from Air TV. Thank you. The next one, the Governing Council of the University of UNIILORIN has approved the promotion of 51 academic staff to the position of professor and reader in various faculty of the institution. In a statement by the university registrar, Mr. Adeleke Afanla said that 20 readers were promoted to the professor level, while 31 senior lecturers were upgraded to the position of reader. This statement also said that the promotion followed a recommendation from the University Appointment and Promotion Committee, which was presented to the council at the meeting that came up on Monday, January 27, 2025, chaired by the Vice Chancellor, Professor Wahab Egbewoli, SAN. That's another good one. University of UNIILORIN is one of the tertiary university we have in Nigeria that is really doing well. It's a federal university, and this is a good one coming from University of UNIILORIN, promoting 51 academic staff. The next one, which is a saddening one, and I want to beg viewers and listeners to listen to this. University of UNIUYO professor of human kinetics jailed for manipulating 2019 election results. A professor at the University of UNIUYO, Professor Ignatius Uduk, has been sentenced to 3 years imprisonment by Akwa Ibom State High Court in UNIUYO. He was convicted for publishing false election results and committed perjury related to 2019 State House of Assembly election in Akwa Ibom, northwest of the state. This is a sad one where a professor is being sentenced to 3 years in jail for defiling his professionalship and conducting himself as a politician. And I believe by now he must have been regretting his move and his action. This is a bad one. He was found guilty of charges brought by the Independent National Electoral Commission for his action as the returning officer during the election in Essen Udom State Constituency. The charges include perjury and the publication of false results during the 2019 general election. His conviction came 4 years after Professor Peter Ogon, a professor of soil science at the same University of Calabar, at the State University of Calabar, also was jailed for similar offences related to election manipulation. This is not a good one coming from that state. Cross River and Akwa Ibom State, this is not a good one. This is It's an insult to the cadre of professorship. It's an insult. Former INEC resident electoral commissioner in Akwa Ibom State, Mike Igini, played a key role in initiating this move. I know some of you know Mike Igini very well. He used to be a human rights activist here in Lagos before he was appointed as INEC chairman, and he was posted to Akwa Ibom State. You know, it's not a no-nonsense man, like I'm saying. So he initiated this move, and these two professors were jailed. You know, this is the problem we have with politicians. If an academician, please face your academics seriously. Don't mingle with the politicians who are ready to send you to jail. The professor has been sent to jail. That's the second one, and we'll bring more of this news to you as time goes on from AirTV Africa. The next one on my line said 50 youth trained in mechatronics to boost automobile industry. As part of effort to ensure skill development in the automotive sector in Nigeria, the National Automotive Design and Development Council, NEDDC, commenced the training of 50 youth and technicians in mechatronics in Ondo State. The Director General of NEDDC, Utme Asakmeni, who disclosed this to newsmen in Akure, said at the state capital, said the training said the glaring challenges posed by the service and maintenance of most modern vehicles in Nigeria prompted the council a few years ago to embark on skill gap, and according to him, said the federal government agency is charged to promote electronics and mechanical engineering field in Nigeria. So the 50 youth were picked across Nigeria, and they are undergoing training on how to maintain modern vehicles. He said it will enable them to cope with the task of repairing and maintaining modern generation vehicles, which have become a serious challenge. Yes, Nigeria is coming up. The Minister of Education is working with Minister of Technology to bridge the gap. Instead of sending all these youth abroad to go and learn how to work in the automotive industry, automobile industry, so the federal government is now has initiated programs to bridge the gap in this sector, which is a good one. We also clap for Mr. President from AirTV Africa, and this is a nice one. We wish to hear more of this. The next one, the line said President Tinubu directed enforcement of safety standard in schools after Zamfara fire disaster. This is a tragedy that has happened in Zamfara State. A school was put on fire, and listen to the news. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has directed regulatory authority in the education sector to ensure strict compliance with safety standards in schools across the country, emphasizing that the security and well-being of the children must be a top priority, said Mr. President. The directive followed a tragic fire outbreak that spread into an Islamic school in Zamfara State, State on Tuesday night, resulting in the loss of young lives and injury to several others. President Tinubu extended the condolence to the parents, guardians, and family of the victim. He also commiserated with the Zamfara State government on this, and also the proprietor of the affected schools. The president enjoined all public and private schools to prioritize children's safety and security in all times, and direct regulatory authority like the education ministry in the education sector to ensure compliance with the standard safety. Tinubu also prayed for the quick recovery of those received medical treatment and expressed his deep sorrow over the incident. He assured Nigerians that his administration remains committed to improving safety measures in schools to prevent similar occurrence in future in Nigeria. This is a sad one. The fire outbreak in one of the schools in Zamfara State took some life and injured some students who were in the school hostel. Then the Zamfara State government also we sympathize with the Zamfara State government also at this moment of the day and of the year. This is a sad one, and to all parents and proprietors of the school, that God will help the government on that. The next one, Kogi State government approved 542 million for Utme common entrance exam etc. The Kogi State Governor Usman Ododo has approved over 542 million naira for the payment of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, is UTME, and other internal exams fee for students in public schools across the states. The Commissioner for Education, Wemi Jos, disclosed this during a press conference in Lokoja. Jos said the fund will cover registration fee for 2025 Basic 6 Common Entrance Exam, UTME, and other internal exam. He said a total of 145,476,984 naira has been allotted for 25,100 pupils for the Basic 6 exam and CCC, which means the Common Entrance Exam. 215,222,000 for 30,500 students for Becker. The Becker is the GS3 exam, and 181,719,000 for 18,734 students who will be writing the UTME from public school in the states. This is a good one. It's noted that the initiative aligned with law mandating free examination registration for students in public primary school and secondary school in the states. They said this law was signed by former Governor Yaya Bello, and the present Governor Ododo bid on his foundation laid by his predecessor, remain committed to consolidating achievement in the education sector. He said, don't reveal that the state government had also released over 661 billion naira for the payment of 2024-2025 West African Examination Council, which is WAEC fee for SS3 students in public school. According to him, the state has committed over 1.2 billion naira to cover both external and internal examination for the year 2025 academic session. This is a good one from a state government. We also plead with other state government who also can do this and can also do more than this. It's a state government, but my concern now is that what about the students who schooled in private schools? These are only for public schools. Are you saying the students in private schools are not part of your state? So how do you also assist them in this kind? We should also consider those in private school. Being in private school does not really matter that they are rich or they can avoid it. It's just the situation in the country that makes a lot of parents to register their wards and children in private school. So also we beg the state government or other state government who want to try this to also consider private school students. They are part of us and they are part of the state. They are indigent of the state. I come to the end of today's trending educational news for week 6. I remain your regular host, Abifa. Kindly share our videos. If you have not subscribed to our channels, kindly subscribe to our channels. Make comments on some of this news and give us advice to improve our news bulletin for the week. Thank you. I remain your host, Abifa is my name. Thank you for now. Bye.